Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I will be talking on Rockstar games getting hacked and Grand Theft Auto 6 being leaked. My goodness, man. You know, part of me wants to feel bad for Rockstar games, but I mean, when you have people waiting for so long for a video game, and since 2013, you know what, no, since the last time Rockstar had released a game, last time they released a game, it was Red Dead Redemption 2, 2018. Do you know how many games have came out since then? Like, honestly, like, if we look at some of the best games that come out since 2018, and it's these top tier games, now, yes, they might have been working on them for quite some time and stuff, but my thing is this: if Call of Duty can come out with a yearly game and it's these big titles, if what are some other companies out there, NBA 2K, Madden, FIFA, I'm not saying that these games are on the same like big level as Grand Theft Auto, but I'm just saying like all that time that they put in, like, an effort that they put into making these games, and you mean to tell me that the last thing that we got good from Rockstar Games was back in 2018, and it was Red Dead Redemption 2? And what's so messed up about it, okay, like, no, I'm really gonna be digging into Rockstar Games, and that's why, like, a part of me is like, I don't really feel that bad about them getting hacked. I mean, yes, it's messed up that they did get hacked, if that is the case, but I got some theories with this, so I'll get to that and things. But no, the thing is like, I want to feel bad for you guys, but at the same time, it's like, look how long you've had people waiting for one video game, bruh. One video game. And you expected us to just be patient, wait, continue supporting Grand Theft Auto 5. You guys ain't did nothing to Red Dead Redemption 2. So, like, even my thing is this: you guys could have even came out with the Undead Nightmare thing saying like, oh, it's back. Like, that could have really hyped up and had people playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Not one single that, like, there's friends that I know where it's like I don't even see them playing that. Where it's like, I think I was like really the only one. I remember I had gave that game a chance. I was putting some time and effort into that game. I was playing it, I was having fun with it, all that stuff. And then eventually it just got to a point where it was just like, you know, there ain't nothing being done to this game. Why am I still playing it? You know? So I stopped. And then I tried to get into the role-playing servers with Grand Theft Auto. I really didn't know what servers to join, so I was like, you know what? Hey, if a friend of mine's were to ever invite me to play in one of those role-playing servers, that'll be the one and only time. I don't have no desires on playing in no role-playing servers, not by myself. I'm like, maybe with some friends, and then they show me around, and then, you know, we can just have fun with that. But other than that, it was like, why? You know, like, why are you guys doing this to us? Like, where it's like, we gotta wait, what, years, bruh, years, because, like, usually, so 2013, you know, fast forward 5 years, and they gave us Red Dead Redemption 2, and I remember they were saying, like, all the hard work and dedication and all that stuff that they were putting into that game. It came out, top tier game. My thing is this: you guys could have came out with like some half-made Grand Theft Auto and just updated it over the time, where it's like Grand Theft Auto Online 2, Grand Theft Auto, you know, something like a side game, or, you know, just gave us something. But it's like, you didn't give us anything. The last Grand Theft Auto. So let me just take you guys down a little, you know, a little memory trip lane, whatever they call it, however that saying go. But let's just go down memory lane. There we go. Okay, I said it right that time. But let's go down memory lane. Grand Theft Auto 5, that the initial release of that game, I was 17 years old, starting my senior year in high school. Fast forward, it is now September 18th, 2022. I am a 26-year-old adult, okay? I went from seeing this game to when I was a teenage boy in high school all the way up now to a grown man, and still nothing has changed. Nothing has been done. Nothing has been accomplished with Grand Theft Auto 5. My thing is this: the way that the amount of, like, time they gave this game, and it's like, bruh, you guys had a good game when it initially came out. Like 2013 to 2014, you guys had the dopest game of all time. Alright? Dopest game of all time. But it seemed like as the time progressed on, what reason, like, everybody had Grand Theft Auto 5. There was nothing else to do to the game. You guys had that time frame of, like, doing everything. Because, see, this is how usual, like, most games is played. Where it's like, you got, like, them, like, 2 years on, like, when the game comes out. Like, you got them 2 years where it's like, you know, like, you come out with updates and, like, DLCs and all that stuff. Kind of like how what they did with Grand Theft Auto 4. You come out with those updates, DLCs, all that. And then the next few years, that's when you guys start working on a video game. It shouldn't take almost 10 years for us to just see leaked footage of an unfinished video game. Like, honestly, how are you expecting people to, like, support you? Like, because my thing is this. If Grand Theft Auto 6, if or when it does come out, I'm not going to be all that hyped about it. I'm not. Unless they do, like, some outstanding stuff. Like, for an example, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The hype that game got, the new things that they're introducing into that game, they're adding a third-person view. And I'm like, you know how many third-person view games I played? But all of a sudden, Call of Duty does it. And I'm like, I'm excited. Because it's something that's never been done before. But I know it's going to be a good game because of how much fun Warzone and all of the other modes in Call of Duty. But it's like, you see them opening a new door in Call of Duty. You guys have not opened not one new door. Instead, it felt like you had all these doors open when Grand Theft Auto 5 originally released, and then you just start closing these doors left and right. Like, I don't get, like, how, because, like, if we're gonna sit down and talk about Grand Theft Auto 5, like, the state of that game right now, it's not playable. It's not. The amount, so they come out with some updates, a new car, a car that you can't even buy. Because you have to play missions over and over and over again in order to get these cars, or buy a shark card in order to get. So if Grand Theft Auto 5, if they're making any money, the only reason why they most likely are making money is because of those shark cards. But at the end of the day, if people really sat down and bought those the new graphic version of Grand Theft Auto 5, what did you gain from that? What was there to accomplish? Some new graphics, okay, and some sandals that, you know, it does the little flip-flop thing underneath your feet. I remember when I seen the video of them showing that, like, they were showcasing that, and I was like, are you guys serious? You mean to tell me you are re-releasing a game that came out over almost 10 years ago? And the only new thing that's being added to it is some sandals that does the flip-flop? No, bruh, no. Shut down as a company. Because my thing is this. You know, I've always have been a fan of Grand Theft Auto. I've always been a fan. I just recently went back and bought Grand Theft Auto 4 with the DLCs and all that. Grand Theft Auto 4, in my opinion, now, that was the best Grand Theft Auto. 5 was, you know, it was cool when it came out at first. But then afterwards, it was like, I don't see why I should be playing this game unless I'm playing the role-playing servers, where now you have to have it where the fans are making this game fun. Not the developers, the fans. Here's the thing, right? You know, a company should never have it where the fans are running it. You know, like, because at the end of the day, who really deserves a round of applause are the fans. So, like, round of applause to you guys, because you guys are killing it right now with Grand Theft Auto. But the developers, what have you done to that game besides adding the little sandals that does the little flip-flopping things at the bottom of my feet? What else has been done to that game to where, like, oh, okay, so what? Last thing they did was that DLC where you go to the island, right? But it wasn't even like a new map. It wasn't like you went there, I think, to do the missions, and the only thing that you really could do there is go to the dance floor. You couldn't explore the other areas of the map. And then, of course, it's behind all of this money that you had to spend to get all these different things. And then, of course, it's like, you know, and then the online, it's unplayable because you got people flying around in these, like, missile-launching bikes, and they be wanting to, like, blow you up for no reason. You don't have no money to go out and buy you some bulletproof tank or car, wherever, anything else in the game. So it's like, at the end of the day, you guys got to sit down and look at the situation and be all like, how can we make this game funner? How can we bring fans back? How can we? And so here's where the conspiracy theories start coming in, right? Now, I'll get to my first conspiracy theory, but as I was doing takes of this episode, I thought of another one. Me personally, I think Rockstar Games leaked out that video, or those videos of Grand Theft Auto 6. And they're all like, okay, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can add, because we know people are going to be giving off opinions and stuff on this game, right? So let's see what we can do. So they're like, okay, so we're going to leak out this video, say some stuff, because apparently the video, I guess, came from like 2019 or something like that. So they're like, oh, let's throw in a random year, make it seem like they, oh, we're, you know, working on the game, or it's like, or whatever and stuff. But somehow, some way, you know, this top tier, you guys ain't never had no other leaks come out about you. Because no, the thing is, like, I remember the amount of time they was like not leaking, but putting out like trailers and pictures of Grand Theft Auto 5 before it hit release. I remember that game, I think, because they came out with a trailer in 2011. And then I remember they came out with another trailer in 2012. Then they came out with a bunch of pictures, said it was going to come out in 2013, delayed it until late 2013, or September of 2013. And then, and then overall it was like, you know, eventually the game did release and stuff. But they made sure of it that it was going to be a good game beforehand. So they're probably like, oh, well, let's leak out this video because we don't really know if this looks good or not. So let's leak out a video, see what people are saying about it, and then then if there's things that they point out that they didn't like, we change that. You know, and my thing is this: if that's the case, why not release a beta? My thing is this, because right now the ship has sailed for another like Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, so what needs to be, I think what they really need to like focus on is just a Grand Theft Auto online type stuff. But it's like, have it where you can play solo, like, because I don't necessarily, but I feel like that, if they want to add, like, stories and missions and all that stuff, okay, you guys can very well do that. But it's like, the ship has sailed for a story, and in my opinion, because I'm like, okay, you guys are going to delay the game another, when it's like, because we haven't really got no official release date. We really haven't gotten, like, no other information besides this leak. So, me personally, I don't see this next Grand Theft Auto game being top tier. You know, maybe if it was all like, if or when they do start telling us more about the game, then okay. But as of now, right now, I see it as this. If they were to release that game today, just surprising on us, right? It probably would trend for a little bit, but I don't think it's going to have that same level of respect, like even when it very first released. You know, it's like, it's not like, but overall, here's, just, all right, moving on, because I'm like, I'm mess around and get myself caught up in things. But, yeah, me personally, I just don't think, I'm not seeing nothing appealing with Grand Theft Auto 6 right now. And if that's all that they had in that leaked video, then I'm like, hey, y'all can keep that game, because I'm like, it'll just be in a matter of time for another company, and they release some free roaming, open world type game like Grand Theft Auto, and it's going to be better and stuff. Actually, you know what? No, there's a zombie game coming out next year called The Day Before, and I think that's, it's kind of like that one game, The Division and stuff, but it just got zombies and things. But anyways, and then the other conspiracy theory that I have with this leaked footage of Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't even think that is Grand Theft Auto 6. That don't look like no Grand Theft Auto game. If anything, that look like it could have been like Watch Dogs or something. Because when I seen that video, it looked like it was like the couple robbing a diner or something, or like some restaurant. I don't know. Maybe it was. Well, then again, I'm like, it did kind of look like that setup and things. But who knows? I'm like, it could just be some people where it's like, oh, well, let's make it look like Grand Theft Auto 6, but really this is our game, So like, because here's the thing. It don't surprise me that people will like clout chase and try to like, bite off of like other people's like work or name or their style or whatever. So they're all like, oh, well, let's make a game that looks identical to Grand Theft Auto, but it's not Grand Theft Auto, it's our game, and then make it seem like that it's a leak. And then when it does officially come out, then it's like, oh yeah, remember that game that everybody thought was supposed to be Grand Theft Auto 6? Well, here's Auto Theft Grand. I'm like, this is our game, and that's like, I honestly think it's just some people clout chasing. That's what I thought. But it's because it don't really look, but then from what I'm hearing, that they're saying that Take-Two Interactive, and I believe that there are some like other people besides Rockstar Games that's behind Grand Theft Auto. So I heard they're like copyright striking like all the videos that get leaks out, gets leaked out of Grand Theft Auto 6. But my thing is this: I'm like, okay, go ahead, take down that stuff. All right, go ahead, take it down. It's been posted everywhere. It's been saved. If people really want to get some views off of that stuff, they're gonna get views off of that stuff, right? And my thing is this: it's like, why? What are you guys trying to hide? What are you? Oh, it's not finished. It's not done yet. We got insecurities with our game right now. It's like, fam, we've been waiting for this game for I don't know how long, okay? Like, because it's like, what, it's usually like them 4 years after. So, like, what, okay, so, like, since 2017, 2018, last game that you guys released was, in that time frame was Red Dead Redemption 2. And you guys haven't done nothing else since then. So it's like, we want a game, bruh. Because, like, right now, in my personal opinion with gaming, we're in a gaming drought. And until Modern Warfare 2 comes out, I'm like, bruh, I don't see no appealing games. I have been struggling, bruh, this morning when I was streaming, I was struggling so much to find a good game to play. And I'm like, bro, what is going on in the gaming industry? Now you got where Grand Theft Auto or Rockstar Games, they're all like, oh, well, let you know, this is what we got so far with Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm like, man, keep it. I'm like, I ain't even trying to see that stuff right now. So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.